Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. As you saw from the time lapse, I went ahead and finished the conversion for self-sustaining on the tree farm, and it's working great. So great, in fact, I realized that I'm gonna need so much fungus. So of course, I made Fungus Farm, and I just decided to make this one very simple. So I pulled up one that was on Izuma's channel, and then I just made a very simple storage system in the back. It's nothing really all that exciting. That and I totally forgot to hit record when I was making this. But it's okay. It saves you a whole lot of time of me just sitting here going, how did I break storage? I've only been running it a couple times so far, and I mean, it's been doing pretty decent. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and run it again really fast. Oh, I gotta put bone meal. Run it again real fast. I added a couple things. Oh yeah, and I put a water dispenser in there to force everything down to the collection because Izuma's design just did the creation and breaking of, but his did not include a collections system of any kind, so I improvised with the minecart and storage system, and it was a headache. I don't want to talk about it. So let's go. All right. I know it looks like those are stuck there, but trust me, when the water goes, it's going to start scooping those up and taking it with it. Once in a blue moon, like in that instance, I have to run it again. But it's still better than running around a circle than dumping it. Then I used a... I did a minecart unloader, which goes into here, which then goes through here, and is filtered out. Oh, okay. I was like, oh no. Yeah, that's because these are the filters. But came through here. It's kind of nice. I was trying to hook everything up to be self bone meal created, but I gave up that dream very fast after just this whole thing worked together. So I will probably tackle that another day, but today is not that day. But I've got a good amount of these things. Like it's still pulling stuff in. Wonder how much is still up here. Probably not much. Yeah, see, it's already. I picked everything up. It hadn't even been 5 minutes. I think my recording's only been going for 4 minutes, so it got everything pretty easy. Now it may have a harder time with a much longer run than if, say, I were just to run it here like I did very quickly. Still works really good. So thanks, Xisuma. I'll put a link in the description. As for a storage system, actually, I did follow a tutorial for the minecart unloader. I had followed the survival architect, and I will also put a link in the description for that in case anybody's interested. But I mean, it was really quick, easy. Who? What? Where? Ow. Oh, you're in that cavern underneath. Yeah, there's like a whole empty space below here. We just pretend it doesn't exist. You hush. I'll put a link in the description. The tutorial is very quick and easy. As you can tell, it works really well. I actually originally had one on each side, but it made me nervous to have it stop so long. And plus then I was going to have to deal with a double storage system, and it was just going to be a pain, and so I decided, meh. The big thing is now how this thing's working. And after running all of this together, like I ran that down there, got lots of fungus, ran this through here. Everything's working great. The only thing I haven't tried yet is swapping out the nylium. I have not tried that yet. So I guess we'll go ahead and try that, see how it does. I'm nervous. Question is where did I put the spare nylium? Oh, where did you come from, child? Who's making babies? Are y'all still making babies up there? Thought I told you no more of that. Like, these villagers lost their minds. I've got this guy up here who's just basically singing Third Eye Blind songs. Apparently now I have an extra baby just kind of wandering around, so I think I have extra iron golems. Everything's going buck wild. Like I still got Nitwit running around in the end, or in the end, in the Nether. Oh, let's eat some food. Nom nom nom. All right. Pull that out of me. All right, who's ready? I'm ready. Very much SpongeBob right now. Let's go. I actually ran out of bone meal. Or it broke. I mean, either are completely possible. I'll be really upset, though, if it really was if I broke it somehow. Because I do that. Wait. Okay, there's 2 in there. I may have broke the bubble thing. It was working just fine yesterday. So what's its problem? Something's wrong. So I can't figure it out. I don't know what happened. So I am just gonna manually fill it all up, go over there and grab stuff. I may have to just turn off the water elevator and just have everything dump into a chest and do it manually because something's wrong over there and I can't figure out what it is. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of troubleshooting to figure it out. And unfortunately that seems to be the theme of me doing redstone. Lots of troubleshooting to see either if I broke it or if I didn't follow direction properly or, you know, poor instruction. But it's probably the former rather than the latter. Anyway. I've noticed I have to regularly clean this thing up. If I don't, it just looks weird. If I don't clean it up, it starts to look a little crazy. So the convenient thing for me is while I was doing a lot of my replay mods and, you know, footage and whatnot for various episodes, I do actually know where a skeleton spawner is. It is actually right here in this beautiful, totally not natural pillar right here, which oddly enough is right next to the village. To solve that problem, I figure I'm gonna go ahead and make a skelly farm, but not this episode. We still have a bunch of cleaning up to do and organizing. Let's do that. Okay, bye. Totally kidding. Who wants to clean? That's boring. Let's at least clean. We do gotta do a little cleaning and clean this up. Let's get out my candle. Let's do this. So, I did dig out, except for the very bottom layer of the spawner, I did dig out all the area and even kind of mapped out a room, but I apparently ran out of recording space on my hard drive, so I missed a bit of it. But great news is I still haven't made the farm. I still need to take some time to get a couple couple items to do everything. Plus, I want to make it look nice, but I did mark my up and down. I closed off the original hole, so right now I don't even have access to it. Did clean up this area a little bit, light it up. I'm thinking for this entrance, making maybe a skull, you know, so cliche. I've always wanted to try one, so it's a good excuse to maybe try and make a little skull for the entrance. So, I mean, that's the hope once I, you know, get more bones and whatnot to do it. But I kind of like the whole concept of it. For this episode, I'm just going to go ahead and call it here. But really appreciate you guys all coming and hanging out with me. Everyone behave, and I'll see all you nieces, nephews, and nibblings next time.